That is great.
I know.
What, are those real?
Yeah.
Dang. What'd you do? Have to go get money?
No, not real.
They're not real?
Yeah, they're from
Holy
China.
crap.
Look it.
They look real enough. Oh, dang. They're going to counterfeiting money. Yeah.
I know. You don't see all the... Yo, what'd you do? Go get money?
Dang.
Hey everybody, it's Jessica Kalil and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a super special look. I'm going to recreate JLo's look that she pulled together for her Dinero performance at the BBMAs, the Billboard Music Awards, and I was just stunned. She had that pachuco outfit, the white hat and the suspenders and the diamonds everywhere. She just was so fly. If you don't know, I am a huge Jennifer Lopez fan, like ride or die. She is my life. I'm wearing her Las Vegas residency shirt here. I did get to meet her. I did a meet and greet with her and she is so amazing, so fly, so sweet, and I'm just absolutely, utterly obsessed with her. I've been wanting to do a recreation of one of her looks for a really long time. So when I saw her pachuco look, when she walked out onto that stage, I was like, yes, that is it. I am doing it. I ordered all of my costume pieces, so we are good to go in that regard. For now, I just slicked back my hair. I got a low bun because that's what she was wearing the night of the performance. And I say let's just jump into it and get started. Now I'm going in with the MAC Face and Body Foundation in C5. This is my favorite. I rarely wear a different foundation, so most likely when you see my pictures, this is the foundation I'm wearing. I also dug through my jewelry box and tried to find any rings that I had that have some kind of bling on them. So I have these two, so these are going to have to do. If you know Miss JLo, you know she loves her diamonds and she loves her rings, so I'm working with what I got. Okay, now my foundation is nice and blended. We're gonna go ahead and move on to some contouring. I like to use these Graftopian foundation creams, and this is in the shade Range Warm Palette. I use the two darker shades at the end. As you can see, they are so used up to contour. If you've been watching my videos for a while now, you will know that this is my fave. I always use this to cream contour. So JLo has some fierce cheekbones, so I'm going to take the contour a little bit higher than I normally do for my own cheekbones. Then I'm going to take that same contour and place it in all the areas that I want to either look smaller or pulled a little bit further back. A nice little trick to make your lips look a little bit bigger is to contour right under your bottom lip, and that shading under your lip creates the illusion that your lips are bigger than what they are. Now to highlight, we're going to bring some portions of the face a little bit more forward. So for that, I'm using Tarte Shape Tape in light medium. And I'm counteracting the brown contour with this highlight. I actually might go back and do a little bit more like highlighting with a lighter shade right on top of my cheeks right here, because JLo's cheekbones are so poppin', it's not even funny. Then to speed things up, I'm gonna use my trusty Clarisonic brush. This is the Mia 2, and this is their foundation brush. It does an amazing job at blending out cream contour. That Clarisonic does such a good job blending out cream contour. Gosh, and it cuts the time in half. That's so awesome. Now I'm just going to take my beauty blender and buff in all of my highlights. All right, we got the concealer. All right, we have the concealer blended in now. It's looking pretty good. I added a little bit of a lighter shade, the Tarte Shape Tape in light neutral, to brighten up my tops of my cheekbones a little bit more. So that's why you see it a little bit brighter under the eyes. So now for the next step, I'm just going in with some of my Coty Airspun powder, translucent powder, and I'm just gonna powder my face, set my face, and get to baking if I don't spill this all over my pants. It's all good though because you know I'm wearing sweats. Y'all already know. And of course, JLo has that dewy skin, so we're gonna have to go back in and create some of that dewiness with highlights and a lot of a dewy setting spray. Alright, our face is set. It is powdered. I also went over it with a foundation powder and then a little bit of a concealer powder under my eyes to even set that further and to bring some of the color back. Now we're going in and doing some contour. My trusty Film Star Bronze and Glow palette. And now I'm really going to cut these cheekbones because I want them sharp and I want them high. So I normally would go maybe like 2 centimeters lower for my normal structure, but for this look, I'm gonna go bring it up just a little bit higher. And if I can just manage these little baby hairs, will be good. I'm also going to contour all around the perimeter of my face, so it brings my forehead down a little bit and makes everything nice and warm. I'm also gonna carve right here under my jawbone because I want that popping. So now that we are pretty much chiseled, I'm gonna go over all of that and soften that with a lighter bronzer. Not lighter in color, but just a lot of it doesn't come out. Less pigmented, a little less pigmented and more mineralized bronzing powder. For that, I am taking this Morphe E59 brush and I'm just gonna kind of dab it all along and kind of merge the two, my normal skin or my foundation skin, in with my contour shade. And just try to bring that into a nice, flawless finish. Okay, at this point, I'm gonna put my first kind of layer of blush. I'm using this Tarte blush in Seduce. It's a really nice, dusty rose shade, and it's perfect for this look. And this is going right on the apples of my cheeks, and I'm gonna pull it back into my temples. I'm gonna do my first pass of highlight as well. I know that sounds so bougie and high maintenance that I do several layers of highlight, but that's what I do. And we're rolling with this together. All right, then I'm gonna go into the highlight portion of the Film Star Bronze and Highlight palette from Charlotte Tilbury. And this will give me my initial glow. It's not as harsh of a highlight. It's very soft, very natural, and perfect for the base of this look. I like to bring it a little bit on my brow bone. And then we'll do our first pass of, I keep saying pass, like the first pass. I don't know, I'm sounding like a spray tan machine. Okay, so this is the Cover FX Illuminating Spray. I love it. It makes my skin super dewy. It's perfect for this look, and here we go. That has such a good sprayer. It comes out so fine. That's definitely one of my favorites, especially if you have skin on the drier side. That's perfect to give your skin like a moisturized, like quenched type of look. Hopefully it's doing that for me right now. All right, let's hop over to the eyebrows. I normally do them off camera and then come back for the rest, but because I'm gonna do them a little bit different, I wanna show you. I'm straight up just using a MAC shadow from my Z palette. This is just kind of like a lighter taupier type of brown. Here, I'll show you what it is. Okay, it's called Suede and it's by Zinc Beauty, which is a mineral and zinc makeup company. And I'm just gonna take my normal angled brush and start filling in my brow. JLo's brows are by no means harsh. They always look natural and fluffy, so we're gonna go for that vibe, hopefully. So I'm just gonna fill these bad boys in, and then we'll set them with gel. All right, my eyebrows are set. I gelled them down with Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel, and then I prepped my eyelids with MAC's Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. So I looked at a few pictures from her 2 looks that night. First, she has like a cranberry eye with no liner with fake lashes. Then in her performance shot, it looks like she went a little bit more bronze. So I think they layered the bronze on top of the cranberry look. So I'm just gonna go with like a bronzy eye, a little bit more dramatic. So my favorite palette for brown eyes is the Identity palette by Persona. This was specifically made for brown eyes and it has the most beautiful bronzy shades here. Like Goddess is amazing. This Gold Digger, Bossy, Fearless. I mean, it just creates a beautiful bronze eye and I just absolutely love it so much. You can tell that my palette has definitely been digged into and that's for good reason. I absolutely love it. So first things first, I'm dipping into Humble so that I can start warming up my crease. This shade Charming is a beautiful transition shade. And it is going to be perfect for our JLo eye. Now I'm going to buff it a little bit higher towards the brow bone so that it's nice and blown out and blended. Now to start with the bronze, I'm picking up some of this shade Goddess and I'm just gonna swipe that back and forth right over Charming and then make a really nice blend. Okay, I'm gonna pat that right on top and see what kind of color we start creating. Sometimes if you pat the shimmer shades down first and then blend, it helps with the fallout. It kind of stamps it on. So that's what I like to do sometimes if I'm not sure. Now I'm going back in with Charming, that matte shade, and kind of blending the edges out. To add a little bit more definition, I'm going to pull in the shade Bossy just in the crease. I'm going to try not to blow that shade out too much, but kind of just concentrate it right in the center of the crease. I'm just barely wanting that darkness to peek through when my eye opens. Just a little. Alright, now that that is all blended, I'm going to go in for my lid color, and for that I'm dipping into the shade Gold Digger, and it's really going to make the bronze portion of that top part of the eyeshadow really pop, plus it'll add a gold highlight right at the top of my eyelid. Alright, that gold is laid down, and now I'm going in with the fluffier brush and kind of merging the two together so that we have a nice soft blend. Alright, now for the highlight shade to make my inner corners and under my brow bone pop, I'm going back into the Persona palette and I'm picking up this beautiful shade Sassy. This highlight shade is one of my absolute favorites. I think it is my favorite, but now I have another one in the running that if you watched my last video, you know which one I'm talking about. But anyways, this shade Sassy is so beautiful and it just makes everything pop. So I'm putting it in my inner corners and then I'll put it under my brow too. Okay, so the top part of my eyelids are done. So for her waterline, I know when she showed up, she definitely did not have a color, at least other than a white or nude in her waterline. But for her performance, kind of zooming in, and these are so hard, and it's kind of hard to see for sure, but it looks like she may have some definition in her waterline. So I'm just going to err on the side that she did have something, but it definitely wasn't black. So I got this eyeliner by Pixie, and it's called the Endless Silky Eye Pen. It's absolutely beautiful. It's like a shimmery brown. It's so pretty, and I'm going to pop a little bit of that in my waterline. So for the rest of my lower lash line, I'm picking up a little pencil brush and I just dipped into Charming. I'm going to try to replicate what I did here on the crease across my lower lash line. Now I dipped back into Bossy and I'm going to nestle that in a little bit closer to the lash line. Now I changed my mind. Instead of a liquid liner, I'm going to go back in with this shimmery brown liner and I'm just going to line my lashes. So the liner on my lash line looks pretty good. I'm used to doing a dramatic wing and we're not doing that today, so definitely different for me. But I'm just going to go ahead and move on to mascara. And then I'm going to take a quick break because I forgot that I have to get my nails done with my husband. He likes a good mani-pedi. So I'm going to go do that. And when I come back, we'll finish the look. I might need to freshen up a little bit. But for you, it'll just be a couple seconds. And for me, it'll be a couple hours. So see you soon. Okay, friends, that was a hot second for you, but a really long time for me. Me and my hubby went to get our nails done. As you can see, I got my dip nails taken off. I mean, they were my natural nails underneath, so they were that long, so I got them chopped down. I got a cute little pinky, like a strawberry creamsicle shade going on right here. They're looking cute. It's totally different. I've had long nails for a really long time, so I feel like my hands are really short. I already have like really tiny hands, so this just makes them look smaller. I kind of have this facade. I think I have bigger hands when I have my long nails, but that's okay. It's always good to change it up a little bit. So here we are, back to the face. So what I want to do is really define the inner crease or the point of my eyes, like right in the tear duct. So I'm going to use Kat Von D's Tattoo Liner and Trooper Black to define my inner corners, and then I'm going to pop on some Rouge and Rougue lashes. So although I'm not going to do the full wing with the black liner, I'm going to just go ahead and work this into the corner. Alright, I popped on one lash, and these lashes are from Rouge and Rougue, and this is in the style Lady Killer. These are so beautiful, so long, so fluffy, and my eyes watering. So let's go ahead and pop on the other lash. Okay, I zoomed you in a little bit so that you can watch me apply this lash. What I like to do is place it right in the center, like above my pupil. Let it sit there for a couple of seconds and then anchor both sides, and you'll see what I mean. That seems to be the best strategy for me to make sure my lash is in the right place and it is staying put. So I'm gonna anchor it in the center, or place it in the center. And then I kind of let it stick to my lid, or my lash line, above my lash line. And then I will pull this outer edge out a little bit, nestle it right above the lash line. And then the last thing I will do is the center, which I tried to pull over so it's nice and snug. And then push in. Yeah. Pretty good. All right, let's move on to her signature red lip for this look. I typically use my MYOB liquid lipsticks because they are so good, but I was clearing out an old purse of mine and I found this little Morphe liquid lipstick, and it is in the shade Morphe. Then for the lip liner, I'm going to use Kat Von D's Everlasting Lip Liner in the shade Homegirl. If y'all don't know, these lip liners are super duper soft. Now we're going in with this Morphe liquid lipstick. I adjusted the shape of my Cupid's bow a little bit up here because I wasn't happy with the line that I drew. So I kind of figured that out. Next, I want to add a little bit more blush. So I'm going back into the Tarte Seduce. I feel like it needs just a little bit more color here. And then we'll do a lot of highlight so that we are popping. Now we are hopping into a little bit of highlight. I'm going into Anastasia Beverly Hills collab with Amrezy. And it's really so stunning. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm just like, it's so weird getting used to my short nails. But it's okay. Right, going in with the highlight. Yes, ma'am. Looking cute. Fresh to death. All right, now I'm gonna bounce that out. And then we'll do another round or pass of my Cover FX. Ooh, I'm almost out of this. I'm like less than halfway. Alright, I just went and got all of my costume pieces. I'm so excited. I do have a tie and I don't know how to tie a tie, so I'm hoping my stepson can help me and tie my tie. So in the meantime, let's do everything else and then I'll go run to him and get this tie tied. So when I was at her concert, I got a pair of her earrings, her diamond hoops, of course, iconic. So in the concert, she was wearing large dangly diamonds, but because these are my J-Lo earrings and I have been waiting for an occasion, a special occasion to wear them, they are going on today. I cannot believe her residency is ending in September. I'm hoping that I can go one more time to watch her before she's done with her residency. I know she has World of Dance and Shades of Blue and she's got all kinds of stuff going. I love her, ultimate idol. All right, now I took my husband's and we're gonna put this on. Yeah, I really hope I don't get it messed up. These are so hard. Gosh, guys' shirts are so hard to put on. Who would have thunk? All right, y'all, I got my tie tied. I got my suspenders on. I bought this little fake cigar. I do not condone smoking at all, but it goes with the theme. And if you guys watched her music video, there is some smoking in there. So it's a prop. It's just a prop. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. I got the cash money, my fake money, off Amazon. We're about to do it. All right, you guys, this is my attempt at recreating Jennifer Lopez's look for her Dinero performance at the BBMAs. It was so much fun. I went online and ordered all of this stuff right away because I knew I wanted to do it. Y'all, if you liked this video and had fun with me, please actually like this video, like the thumbs up symbol, and then do subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you get the notification to my next video. I'm also on social media. I am at GorgeousFX on Twitter and Instagram, and then I'm just my name, Jessica A.M. Kalil, here on YouTube and on Facebook. Check me out over there. We have a nice little community going on there where I do lots of makeup lives. So without further ado, this is my look. I hope I did her proud, and her makeup artist and her dancers, they were so fire, and I cannot wait to hopefully get to go see her again in September because she is my #1 idol and I love her so much. So without further ado, I will see you in the next video, and as always, lots of love and hugs and fake money from me to you. Love you guys. Bye. Just back it up, hot talk, yeah, back it up. Holla at that if you acting up.